Hey everybody, it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play You Send Me by Sam Cooke. Now this tune uses one of the most common chord progressions from that era, and the chord shapes themselves aren't too difficult, neither is the strumming. There are a few rhythmic things here and there that we'll have to cover in this one, but all in all, I wouldn't tackle this as the first song I ever learned, but it's definitely not difficult. If along the way you find that you need any extra help, I have a few resources. There's my free ebook, my premium beginners course, and there's also a chord chart for this available on my Patreon. So please check those out if you need any extra help or if you'd like to help support Good Guitarist. Otherwise, let's just get started with the chord shapes. First, we have a G. From there, we go to E minor. And when I make that switch, I can leave my first finger down. So I have my G chord, and then I leave my first finger down into E minor. Then we have A minor. And E minor to A minor, we can leave our middle finger down. So E minor, I leave my middle finger down, I make the A minor shape. And then finally a D chord. And going from A minor to D, there's no finger that we can leave down, so we have to just go through it consistently, so just, you could even practice silently switching and just placing your fingers down over and over again to build up that muscle memory. And then from D, we'd go back to G. So we leave our third finger down and we go back to our G chord. So you might want to practice that, just pivoting off of that third finger. There's also a C chord in this one. And we're going G, C, G. So we should practice switching from G to C. Once again, just be consistent, go through it over and over again. If you need extra help with this, this is the kind of stuff we break down in my ebook and my beginners course. So if you need extra help getting the switching together, or for that matter, getting your rhythm together, those are definitely going to help you out with that. There's a couple more chord shapes, but we'll save those for later. This is all we need for now. Our main chord progression that we play for the majority of the tune is G, E minor, A minor, D. And that's the classic doo-wop chord progression. So let's practice downstrokes only, going through those chord shapes in order, starting off on G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, E minor, 4, A minor, 2, D. It's pretty quick switching in this tune. 1, 2, 3. Same progression over and over again. This is the second half of the verse. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do our progression one more time. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now here it's G, C, G, 2, 3, 4. We have our chord shapes down. Next, let's take a look at the strumming pattern. It goes like this: 3 and 4 and. It's just two motions. It's a small downstroke that we'll call root. That's what that R means. So we're just hitting the lower notes of the chord, and then down, up. And that strumming pattern only fills up 2 beats. We basically do root, down, up. That's our 2 beats of G, and then we move to E minor, root, down, up. So it's really simple. You basically go root, down, up on each shape as you're playing through this. And we're gonna swing this strumming pattern. That means instead of going with this type of feel, with like a robotic, feel, we're going where the downstrokes are a bit longer. Down, up, down, up, down. It's kind of like a country or blues style. Before we add the switching though, let's just try this on a single chord shape. So let's just try it on G, going root, down, root, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your time with that, work it out over each shape. On the D chord, you'll have to put your thumb over the thickest string to mute it, so that when you do the root, it doesn't get these notes that just don't work, you know. So we cover those notes up, and that works great. So try it out over each of those shapes, and then we can do it together nice and slow, starting off on G. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's different. G, C, root, down, up, root, down, up. So we did it one time on each chord, except at the very end where we did it 2 times on that G chord. And that's the majority of the tune. The only part we have left is the bridge. Now, the bridge, we can play it with just that strumming pattern and chord shapes, and it's totally fine, or we can be a bit more rhythmic with it. We'll start off by taking a look at 2 extra chord shapes that we'll need. There's an E7 chord, and that is open, then I put my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, open, and then my first finger on the 1st fret of the G string. So I'm pressing down on the 2nd fret of A, 1st fret of G, everything else is open. There's also an A7 chord, and for that one, I'm covering up the thickest string with my thumb, open, 2, so the 2nd fret of the D string, open, and then I have my ring finger on the 2nd fret of the B string, and open. First, we'll take a look at the chord order, so we'll just strum downstrokes only, going through the switching. 1, 2, 3, 4. First, I thought it was infatuation. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So same thing twice, and now it's a bit different. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take some time with that. You can rewind it and try it as many times as you need to get the chord order down. And when you're ready, we can add some rhythm to that. Our first little segment, A minor, D, G, goes like this. So it's just downstrokes, but we have to control the duration of our downstrokes. So on the A minor chord, for instance, we do 2 short downstrokes. That's what that little dot means. It means staccato or short. So I strum it and then I mute it with my hand. And I'm not like smacking the strings, karate chopping. I'm just going like that. Down and then muting it. Just try that a little bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and just for some practice. And once you get that a little bit faster, it sounds like this. So 1, 2, and then we do the same thing on the D chord. 3, 4. And you could totally just play the regular strumming pattern over this part, just going, you know, going root down up on A minor, on D, and then 2 times on G. But if you want it to sound more like the recording, we can do it this way. I'll put a timestamp above if you just want to skip ahead to the play along at the end. Anyways, we do 2 short strokes on A minor, 2 short ones on D, and then on G we go root, down, down, and we let it ring out. So these ones are long, they're not short. So short, 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 root, down, down. Short, 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 root, down, down. We do that 2 times. Just take a minute, look at that, pause it, try it yourself. And then for the next bit, A minor, D, G, E7, it's all short. So 2 times each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we switch to A7, 1, and it's just a short one, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just count 2, 3, 4. And then long, long, long. So I would practice it in those 4 bits. Short, 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 root, down, down. Then we do that again, and then we go short, 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 short. And then finally 2, 3, 4. And back to the rest of the tune. So take some time with that, and when you're ready, we can put the bridge together nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Short, short, 3, 4, root, down, down. Short, 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 2, 3, 4. Right on. And if you want to do it a simpler way, just using the same strumming pattern, this is what it would go like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now that we've worked out all the bits that make up this tune, let's practice putting it together. We're basically going to play through the first part we learned, and then the second part we learned, and then go back to the first part. You know, there's not too much to it. I just want to make sure you get some practice transitioning between the 2 parts that we've learned so far. So we're starting off on G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send me, I know you. So that's how you play You Send Me by Sam Cooke. If you need any extra help, don't forget to check out my resources, my free ebook, my beginner's course, the chord charts on Patreon if you need help following along with the shapes. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.